Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. So, uh, you guys just running away from the wagon? Just
I think we're not running so much as like we moved away. The giant found the other giant, right?
right, and
I think we're just gonna
did you
wait now.
translate the giant's wailing?
Yeah. Well,
Mm,
we need to find a good place to hide. My only
Yeah.
fear is if we're in a tree and it walks past a tree and knocks us down, then,
Yeah, I'm just.
you know,
I think we need to stay in thick brush, basically.
yeah,
yeah,
I think so too.
I think I will try to lead the party a bit away from the angry giant and try to get some distance between her and us, and at the same time keep my eyes and ears open because I heard something earlier, wolves or something howling,
Yeah.
and I had an encounter with a tiger a few days ago. So
Last thing we want to do is get caught fighting
Yeah.
some sort of
If-
beast.
if I hear the giant or something coming near, like she's angry, she's probably not cried or something.
Mm-hmm.
I will immediately tell the party, or at
Sure.
least if they do not hear it.
So you guys are away, waiting, kinda. And you do hear the pounding of giant footsteps, but they grow a little louder, and then they just kind of get soft again. After maybe half an hour of waiting, wondering if something's going to come by, you don't hear anything.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we see the carriage?
No, you moved far enough away that it was out of sight.
I mean, maybe we should wait a bit more.
I feel like if it did something to the carriage, we would have heard it.
Hopefully. But
We should wait a bit. If she's still around, I don't know, Malachi. Do you have any spells left that could help us?
help us do what?
Stay invisible.
No. In fact, the answer is I have one spell left.
Well, Malachi, I can still nap you. It's still quite early in the day. We were a little interrupted.
yeah, no,
Right.
of course. Let's maybe we should give it another 20 minutes and then head back to the carriage.
I think we could just nap out here, couldn't we? I mean, we're in kind of thick, protected area.
Yeah,
We could get in cover. We could get in cover and nap you.
Yes, though.
watching the carriage, so
Yeah, so let's nap you here, and then we'll go back once you wake up.
So let's find like an underbrush or something like that I can sleep in, and then the two of them can just stand guard.
3 of them, Jeeves.
Jeeves, yeah.
Can't forget Jeeves, most important character in the story.
I will give Jeeves my stuff. Jeeves, if anything happens, you beat some shit down with that stuff.
What about my short sword, my lord?
This is
Well, Jeeves, see the
superior.
staff. You shout, "Power pole extend," and then it will extend to 12 feet long, and you can stay at a safe distance while jabbing people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, there you
Yes,
go.
my lord.
I'm going to sleep. All right.
What should I do with the short sword?
Just keep it on your belt.
Yes, my lord.
All right, Van, set me off.
Yep. Van will cast Nap on Malachi.
Send them into dreamland.
Yes, and
Yeah,
then he will
nice.
pull a Rory and sit next to the spot that he's sleeping for 2,000 years.
As I'm falling asleep, I say, because the words of the spell are the same every time you cast on me, right? I think I'll say out loud, I swear to God, they're going to be the last words I ever hear. And then I pass out.
Those would be pretty shitty last words.
So you guys are waiting an hour till Malachi wakes up. And let's see. Maybe like 5 minutes after Malachi goes to sleep, you hear the thudding of
Oh,
giant
come on.
footsteps again.
I mean, we are hiding. Like, we move Malachi to, like, underbrush that he can hide under. And I think we're
right.
gonna...
He's
Like,
sleeping
we'll
in
move,
some
we'll move a
bushes.
little ways away from the body if it means that we can, like, get into good, protective, like,
Yeah.
hiding cover.
I would try to cover the body a bit up with the underbrush, and
Stop saying the body, all right?
The footsteps this time are more numerous. It doesn't sound like a single giant. It sounds like many giants moving together.
That's why I wanted... I was half tempted to go kill that second giant, just because I was a little worried about there being more.
Well, there are certainly more giants now. It's unmistakable.
right.
and the cacophony of giant footsteps grows and
Coming towards us?
grows. Cacophony
Coming
means
towards us?
the loud sounds of.
Yeah. Is it coming towards us, he said?
Yes, it is getting louder. Whether that's coming towards you or not is
Yeah.
your
I think. I mean, we
interpretation.
can't really move right now. Malachi's kind of stuck, so Van's just gonna chill where he is.
And then they
What was
all
that?
come to a stop somewhere. You guys are far enough away that you can't see the cart, and all you can kind of see are the woods surrounding you. And Kine, you can hear distant talking in Giant. It's difficult to piece together. You're only getting every 10 words or so. You'll get a little blurb. But then you hear the sound of timber breaking and crunching, followed by everyone hearing this loud cacophony of cheers and like warband cries, and then what sounds like giants running.
Do I hear anything about these stone horses? Do they see it? See them?
Oh, just hear like crumbling stone.
You
No,
didn't
I
catch
mean-
any words that had anything to do with horses. You did
I
hear
mean-
the word for rock a few times. Rock and stone are interchangeable. with
Maybe
giant.
I feel like a basilisk might have just killed the giants. Oh
Are
man.
they running towards us?
You don't see them. You hear the
So,
sound.
yeah, we hear them running. Does it sound like they're getting a little bit further away?
At first, it just sounds like
Yeah.
thundering.
Like, we're not immediately
footsteps.
reacting. I think we're gonna listen to see if it sounds like it's getting quieter.
Neil, I will put down my bow and quiver with arrows and hide them under a brush or something so a giant couldn't see them.
Okay.
And will hide.
All right. So you
Right,
hide
oh,
your bow and arrows in one spot and go hide in another.
And I would tell Van to hide your bow and hide your arrows. If they see us, they shouldn't see us with them. They know that whatever killed the giant had arrows.
I'm plated in metal armor, kind. I don't think there's a force in the universe that could talk me out of this situation.
Just get rid of your bow and arrows.
Van puts his bow on the ground, but just like slides it a couple feet away. I don't like Van is not buying into this whole like, oh, if I just get rid of my bow, it'll all work out. But I also think these giants might be running away, so I'm not too worried about it yet.
The sound of giant footfalls slowly diminishes, and eventually Malachi wakes up.
Nice.
I look around.
You're covered in
Still
like
alive.
twigs and brushes and brambles and like little bits of pine needles from being stuck under this
Van-
bush.
Van scrapes some leaves and twigs together into a beard and says, "Malachi, something went wrong with the spell. Decades have passed."
You joke, but I'm rolling the dice every time, leaving you two fools to charge my lifeless body. All right, I pull out my spellbook. Are we staying here for this?
Sure, might as well. I think they might have destroyed the wagon while you were asleep.
They?
The giants. There's many more.
Horde, or at least a clan.
I think they ran away. I mean, they ran away after there was some shouting. Did you hear what they were saying, Kine?
They were cheering. I think whatever.
Did it go from like cheering to screaming? Because they ran away, and that has me thinking that it might have been a basilisk.
I think they were happy to destroy the cart. I didn't hear any screaming. Just
God damn it! They destroyed the carriage.
We can take care of that, Malachi. Don't worry about it.
Oh, damn it! They destroyed the dragon skull. Probably.
Maybe it might not be destroyed. I mean, it's a thick skull. Bone is pretty hard.
They're giants. Anyway,
Yeah, but if they just destroyed we'll find out.
then don't forget to pick up your bone.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Ben's just gonna kind of wait around while Malachi does his thing.
So, I don't know whether to earn another stone. Are we going to go into the mine today? Do you think we'll be
No,
doing
tomorrow. Tomorrow, I can't do it till tomorrow. I have no more healing magic.
Do you think we'll be fighting today?
Hopefully not, but it's possible.
We can't find.
I'm gonna risk it. I'll take the stone skin this time. So Neil, it's gonna take me. Let's see. 120, 40, 60. 200 minutes, so 3 hours and 20 minutes.
You have slept for an hour. You take 3 hours of 20 minutes of memorizing spells, in addition to the spells you memorized earlier today. So by the time you've memorized all your spells and cast 2 new stone skins, or just 1?
Can I can't remember. We
think
kind
you'd be
of modified the rules.
Once you cast a spell, you only have until the end of the hour, so you'd only be able to cast 1 today.
Right, and that's also within the first hour. So, like, if you wake up, you can cast a spell and then start memorizing a new spell right away. But if you wait like 3 hours and cast a spell, then you can't memorize a spell. It's like only with the first hour of waking up can you remem. If you cast a spell.
So no, so I just land 1 stone skin and cast down Van.
Okay, I will roll d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You guys have just a day to hang and chill then, or a half day really. Do you go back to the carriage?
Yeah.
I think we should wait here.
I think we're gonna wait until Malachi's done. So we have half a day to kill after Malachi finishes memorizing spells.
You guys have half a day to kill while he's memorizing spells and stuff.
I don't want to leave Malachi alone, so I think Van will pull out the chessboard and just play a game against Kine.
Man.
Give me opposed
Int
int checks.
All right.
Highest without going over their own int wins.
I pass.
But better.
No,
Sean wins.
Highest, yeah.
Highest
Higher is
without
better.
going over your int wins.
You want high, but you don't want to go over.
Right. It's Price is Right style.
And the last time I did win.
Yeah, because you rolled higher. All right. The day slowly passes. Malachi casts his spell, memorizes his spells, casts the stone skin. You feel the familiar dry,
Yes.
crispy nature overcome your body.
Excellent.
Some hours later, you hear a voice from underneath the bush saying, "Can I come out now, my lord?"
Yeah, Jeeves, I actually don't know why you're still under there.
Thank you, Jeeves. I say, taking my stuff back.
He resists giving it to you a little bit, but eventually does.
I think stone skin's D4 plus 3 actually. Sorry, no. I think
D4
it's
plus 3?
Yeah, I think it's plus 1 for every 2 levels, not 3.
Oh my. Have we been doing that wrong this whole time?
Oh well.
Oh well.
I mean, worst case scenario, he just adds another one now, and then we've got it going forward.
It's alright, just do it for Vans. We'll assume that we did it right for the others.
Yeah, pet
Yep.
rolls. So I get an extra too.
You have 0 right now.
No, he stunned me earlier.
No, I cast it before we right at the start of the series session.
Oh shit, I didn't even roll one for him then. Okay, so everyone has stone skin on them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then we're just gonna kill the rest of the day. Malachi does a spell memorization, and then we wait until the night and sleep through the night.
Kine is looking around for something to eat. Berries, fruit, maybe some game. I doubt animals are near us anywhere because of the giants that were around earlier.
Okay.
So, do we go back to the carriage then, do you think, or...?
I think we might scout it a little bit once you've memorized spells, but I think we might want to sleep away from the carriage.
Yes,
Indeed.
I would agree with that. I will, I'll go and check it out. I'll cast a
Yeah.
visit myself and go over and walk over to the carriage.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Before you go off, Van says, if you find the skull, bring it back.
Alright.
You find the carriage ripped in half,
Yeah.
and the dragon skull is conspicuously missing.
Son of a bitch. Well, we have
What
to go
about-
murder some giants.
What about the horse statues?
They're knocked over. One of them's broken.
Okay.
Aw.
Fucking
I-
giants stole my dragon skull.
I have a look. I'm not a tracker, but I have a look around for basilisk prints.
You find nothing.
Alright.
You're not a tracker.
We'll head back. Is there an obvious direction that all the giants run?
Oh hell yeah! There's these big kind of indents. They are heading down the valley in kind of a southeast direction.
Okay.
It's
I head back. So the carriage has been smashed. The dragon skull's gone.
Ah,
You see a look of horror overcome Jeeves' face.
We can get a new carriage, Jeeves. Don't worry about it.
You have no need for me anymore.
We'll buy a new carriage. Don't worry. And I think
It's
we'll be
time.
able to make one before we even get out of these woods.
It's time you learn to start using that sword, Jeeves. If you want to pull your weight around here.
Don't worry, Chief.
Malachi, don't scare the poor man, Malachi.
I'm just fucking with you, Jeeves.
We couldn't
Get
have
your carriage.
used the carriage anyway. The horses were turned to stone.
Do you remember how much Croak paid for that carriage? How much does one of them run for, Jeeves?
Master Croak told me not to worry about the finances.
Would you happen to know, just on your own, how much it would cost?
They're,
By the
they're
way-
quite expensive, my lord. They're
Indeed.
more than I've ever earned in my whole life.
Well, that's,
By the way, Malachi 1, I think we got lucky. Since they found a dragon skull, they seem too happy to look around for us.
Hmm. I still don't want to sleep here overnight. We can just sleep back in our little hiding spot. Head into the mine tomorrow.
Indeed.
Carriages cost 150 gold.
That's doable.
Hand wave, Jeeves.
Malachi will take care of that easy.
I'll get you an extra fancy one.
Really, my lord?
Yeah.
One with a cushion on the front seat?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. With a cushion.
Oh, thank you, my lord. I really... That's very wonderful of you, sir.
Maybe we could even get one that holds 4 horses instead of 2.
Hmm.
Maybe you should get one that is better for off-road.
Well,
I'm sorry, my lord. There's no such thing as an off-roading carriage.
What? I thought they just had like thick wooden wheels.
four-wheel carriage, no?
No, my lord.
Was it?
Unfortunately, that is not something attainable.
Thought
Alright.
it was just designed so the suspension system could.
But, Jeeves, keep your wits about you, because I've got a use for you tomorrow when we head into this mine.
Would you like me to retrieve our supplies from the carriage, food and water?
Sure.
No, let me
Or
do that.
Malachi, note, you need to tuck things into your cloak to make them invisible. Just so you're not walking back like a floating water bottle or something.
Yeah.
I could help you carry, my lord.
Well, just in case the giants are, still watching or something.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, I'll go and collect the supplies, bring them back.
We can just go ahead and spend the rest of the day. There's food and water plenty for you.
Cool.
Yes.
I mean, I can create. It's pretty cool. Create water makes you like just gallons and gallons of fresh water.
And I can hunt for food.
Yeah. And if we really need it, I can make good berries.
Alright, so next day,
Okay, next day.
I spend 40 minutes learning spells.
I spend a little longer than that, but not too much longer. I think about an hour. Yeah.
I spend the time making breakfast together with Jeeves.
You let you make breakfast instead of having Jeeves make it?
No, together with him.
Okay,
I
together
help
with him.
The one with grub skill 8, was it? Yeah, 8 makes breakfast.
I mean, maybe you're really picky. So you make good food.
Jeeves has grub skill 16, by the way, everyone.
I mean, he has to. He can't be picky.
Does that mean he is picky or isn't?
It means he has a great enjoyment of food.
Yeah, he'll eat anything. He's a human
Ah.
garbage disposal.
That makes sense. He eats our scraps, so.
Oh my god. Poor
Just together. Alright, so, should we, first order of business, should we just try and shout vague, basilisk abuse down the tunnel and see if they come out?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that could work, but it could also lure other things toward us.
I mean, We don't really want to enter the mine unless we have to.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
don't want to get cornered down there.
I
I was
agree.
thinking we could leave Jeeves at any crossroads as a scout in case they start coming, but it's not ideal.
So you
Oh,
have okay, it is the next morning, by the way, right? So it's light out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Van, you just go down to the tunnel and shout something at the basilisks.
Sure. You guys stay a ways back. You said you were able to look into its eyes without feeling any sort of magic
About
affect you
60
when you were a
feet
good
away.
distance away, right?
About
Yeah.
60 feet away.
Okay. So
I
just
don't-
stay a ways back. Okay, get ready to cast some fireballs.
Oh,
Hey, Van, make sure you guard yourself against this poison, alright?
Yeah,
wait
of
a
course.
minute. Wait a minute, Malachi. What about the stones you made? The light stones.
Yeah, alright, here you go. I hand them both one of the continual light stones.
Van will put that
and-
in his fanny pack.
Then, if you come close to them, don't forget, hold your breath.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Do you have the poison?
Yes.
Poison spell.
Alright,
Malachi, if you get them clustered together, don't be afraid to fireball. I'll be fine.
I'm on it.
Now we should chuck a light stone down the mine shaft to see when they're coming.
Yeah, you throw yours down, Van. Since Van's at the entrance to the mine and we're back.
Hmm. Don't basilisks eat stone? Wouldn't they just eat the stone?
I'm sure they'll be a bit distracted by yourself.
All right.
So I nail it.
Van's gonna roll it down into the mine, and he wants to get it a good ways in so that like he can see the basilisk a good distance away.
Before he has to close his eyes.
Yeah, like I want to be far enough away that I could look and notice that the basilisks are there. Like how far in does this entrance go? Like how far down can I see it if I like roll the stone down it?
Well, the last time you walked down here, the mine seemed to go maybe 80 feet before. I'm sorry, 120 feet before it split.
Okay, so Van's gonna roll this rock down and try and throw it a good distance in, like 50 or 60 feet in, then he'll go back maybe like 30 feet from the entrance after he shouts some stuff.
Okay, you toss it in. You shout some stuff.
And I will. Can you look into the mine directly from a distance?
If
Like
you hack
this
away
one?
all the brush, yes. Right now, you guys have kind of just bent it back. But if you hack away all the brush with a sword,
And then I would before we throw the stone in and shot
stone is
some-
already thrown in.
Yeah. Van casts slow poison on himself preemptively.
Okay.
I'm about 120 feet from the entrance, or from
Yeah,
Van.
me too. Me
Okay,
too.
so Malachi, Kine, and Jeeves are 120 feet ish away from the entrance, kind of looking up this slope towards it. And Van Helsing is at the entrance, having hacked away all the
About 30
brush.
feet back. And like he shouts up and then he goes back a little ways. I want to make sure I'm far enough away that when I see them pass through the light, I don't have to make a save for paralysis or petrification.
If Neil, if we were on the other side of the valley, how far away would we be?
Too far.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to see because the trees nearby would block line of sight.
Yeah. All right.
Van, if you are 30 feet away, you're going to have a hard time actually seeing into the mine because of the slope.
Like, okay, so I moved the thing like 50, 60. How far back can I get before I can see into the mine?
If you back out like 15 feet, you can still see into the mine.
I did
30
move the
feet,
rock
you're
a
kind of
pretty
like a
good-
little...
yeah. Like my whole idea, because it went in about 100 feet, so I just wanted to get the stone a good distance in. I want to like move back a little bit just for good measure, and then I'll like once I see the basilisks and know they're coming, I'm gonna shut my eyes. I just want to be able to see them before I have to do so.
Neil, I will also always look around if should something come from another direction,
Keeping an eye out. Good call. Okay.
and an ear out. If I hear
Yeah.
a basilisk, I will not look in its direction unless it's
Also, I have my hand mirror out of my bag. I imagine I probably have like a or I probably keep it at like the top of my backpack or something so I can get to it really easily. Maybe I even have it in my hand since I can have my scimitar sheathed right now.
So we wait.
Yep.
Wait. 5 minutes pass. And 10. 15.
Yeah, why? If 5 minutes pass, I shot some more things into the mine shaft.
Yeah, Van will walk up toward the entrance.
Nope.
Oh, I heard something right there. So Van starts walking toward the entrance, then hears a bit of a hissing noise, takes a few steps back and says, I don't think that'll be necessary, Kine.
Okay, don't forget to close your eyes.
Yep. So I'm watching to see if they're coming. Van's a little bit spooked. He's gonna go and shut his eyes preemptively and says, "I need you to look for me. Tell me if they come out."
Okay.
So that means you're gonna have to climb up to the same height as Van to see it.
They're lower down.
Right, because you're
Yeah,
on the hill side. So they're 120 feet back, so they're at a lower elevation and can't
so
see
they can't.
into the mine.
Okay, then Van's going to
Neil, I will close my eyes and say to Van and Malachi and Jeeves that they should be quiet and listen for anything.
It's very tense. Quiet.
Van. I guess so. There's only one entrance out of this mine, right? Like it's still just like a narrow hallway. Because like we did go through it.
This is the only entrance you found into this mine.
Okay,
Shaft,
yeah.
and more importantly, there's no like they couldn't come out of side doors, and there's no like side doors going down that hallway. They'd have to take a straight shot over the light stone that I threw, right?
Right, it's straight hallway until it splits off to the left and then
Okay,
splits
then
off
I
to
think
the right.
I'll keep my eyes open, but I'm gonna make sure I'm looking down the hall because I don't want them to like come out of a surprise entrance and just be like, "Hey, I'm up on the hill. Get turned to stone, fucker."
Right.
Malachi would see it. Then.
Yeah.
It's another 5 minutes pass. Another 10 minutes pass. Forest is kind of creepy this close to the mine. And when it's this quiet, Van, you can hear the water dripping in the mine, and you occasionally see some insects buzzing about. But it doesn't seem like anything's showing up. Another 5 minutes pass. It's been 25 minutes since you threw the lightstone in. Occasionally you'll hear something, but maybe it's just a normal cave sound and you're freaking yourself out.
Van steps up to the cave entrance to shout some stuff again. And like, "What's the matter? Lost your nerve to fight? Perhaps even I'm more dragon than you overgrown lizards." And then he'll step back again.
I turn to Kine and say, "Sick burn."
Time continues to pass. It's been half an hour now.
All right,
5 minutes.
I say, walking up the hill. Maybe we should go in then.
Perhaps. We could always try to lure them out too.
But that we could do, yeah. All right, Jeeves. Now it's your turn. Get in there. I'm just joking.
You're not serious.
Don't go anywhere near the cave.
I'm not serious, all right. Look, I think if we're going to go in, we should leave Jeeves at the entrance in case anything comes up behind us.
Jeeves, maybe you should hide somewhere. If anything sees you here, you're a good target.
I think we could do with warning if something's about to come down the entrance of the mine and flank us. I think Jeeves can provide that cover, don't you think?
Jeeves, one thing.
Yes.
If you're keeping an eye out here, but these basilisks, you can look at them once they're about 60 feet away. If they come any closer, close your eyes and run in the opposite direction. If they
Won't I trip over a log, my lord? Or
Well,
run into
once
a
you turn
tree?
around, you can open your eyes again. Just don't look at them if they're too close.
Yes, my lord.
All right, what do you say? We go in to... I look where Van's
Do you
throwing
have a way you could smoke them out, Malachi? I remember us doing that to quite a few creatures in the past.
Yeah, but I think it's too big. It's too big in here, isn't it?
Oh, that might be it.
Okay.
Neil, I'm right. Like the area in the mine would be well bigger than like the area of Stinking Cloud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially considering you don't know how large the mine is. It could extend for miles underground
Sure.
for all you know.
But even just the bit we've seen is bigger than a 20-foot cube.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Van at the front, me at the back, Malachi in between. Maybe we should leave some distance between us so Malachi can look at the basilisk without.
I think the van should be like 50 feet ahead of us at all
Okay.
times.
And
And Jeeves should be 50 feet behind us at all times.
Van, how long does your poison spell last?
4 hours. Actually, it might be 7 hours. It might have been 4 hour or like an hour per level or something. Let me check.
Hour per level for slow poison.
Okay, then it's 7 hours. Also,
Right.
Can you cast it on me?
I cannot.
So looking where Van threw the stone, is it near the first turnoff?
It's a little before the first turnoff.
Okay.
So why don't we advance to the first turnoff then?
Anyway, we never
Advance to the
open
first turnoff.
our eyes
Oh yeah.
until we know where they are.
Van is going to have his eyes open so that I can like, because like there might be one just literally sitting there waiting, and I'm gonna specifically try to like look at the ground and catch feet instead of eyes. I know there's like a 20% chance of me catching their gaze, but like we can't just walk into one unwittingly.
Yeah, but hang on.
No, guys, Van, don't do that. Even a small chance to be turned to stone is.
But we can use the light stones to be sure that we're safe, right? Because we know that there's none between us and the light stone, so we can throw the next stone past the light stone down.
There's
the
also turns and corners. That's why I want my eyes open, because I could always walk by a corner and just be massacred by a basilisk that same turn.
Van, we can listen for one. We can hear them. They are not.
If it's sitting there waiting to ambush, I'm not so sure about that. I understand the risk of being turned to stone, but I'd rather take that risk than be ambushed unwittingly by a giant lizard.
Stone skin and are currently immune to poison. You're not immune to being turned into stone. We can't fix that. Just trust me. We have to listen. Just be quiet and listen.
Fine. Van'll he's gonna put his he's gonna have his eyes open looking at the ceiling so that he can at least not walk into walls. And he's gonna jab his scimitar in front of him so that he knows if he's walking into something.
So eyes
like
open,
if there's
looking at the
basilisk
ceiling.
So we know where the turns are, right? If I'm like looking up at the ceiling.
Fair.
And then like if I jam my scimitar in front of me, I hit something, I'm like, oh yep, that's a basilisk.
So I'm trying to stay 50 feet behind Van as he advances.
All right. So Van first advances to the stone, looking
before
up
we-
and kind of.
Before we go in, I say, look, once we find them, lure them outside. I think we have a good chance of killing them out there. Malachi, I'll throw a spell up right now, actually, and then you know what to do once we get them out. And I'm going to cast protection from fire on myself.
Pick up that light stone, Van, and I'm going to roll one of my 2 light stones now straight down the passageway, like another 100 feet past Van.
That's going to go past the first turnoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight.
Okay.
This one's going to go straight.
It tosses and tumbles down this hallway.
And doesn't uncover any basilisks, right?
There are no basilisks uncovered by this light stone.
And
They're
then
all
I'm going
hiding
to
in
throw my
shadows.
second one down the left-hand corridor.
Okay, you toss it and kind of bounces down the left-hand corridor, kind of shining light out towards you. You see rocks as shadows on the wall to your right, but nothing that looks basilisk-y.
I hand him the stone he gave me. If you want to throw it the right way.
Well, there's only 2 ways right now. It's straight and left.
No,
straight
left,
left, and then a little bit further down, maybe 30 feet or so, there's also a path to the right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was just a 3-way fork.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go.
We could do it a little map now.
Yeah, I'm bringing one up.
We could go the left way again, so nothing can suddenly fall into our side.
I think, we need to use Jeeves as a tool to guard our flank, though. I really think that's smart.
The lowest team basilisk doesn't
All
want
right,
to show.
so if you look at the top of the map, we're going to be coming in from there.
Yep.
And I'm not going to make this to scale, because that's just going to be too difficult and cumbersome.
Yeah.
So there's a turn off. Let's do it from the bottom, so that way when I say left and right, it makes more sense. Scroll to the bottom of the page.
Okay.
So you're coming up from the bottom. Fuck. I want to be yellow. I want to be gray. There you go. You're coming up from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a left turn, and then a little bit further there's a right turn, and the rest of it continues. And the left turn that you guys had eventually curves around and does this.
Okay, and that's where we found the first basilisk?
Yeah, it was somewhere down there. It was after kind of a sharp turn that you made.
Okay.
Like that.
Van is going to stop at one point and cast a spell. It's Cure Moderate Wounds, but he doesn't tell them that. Alright, cool, I'm at full HP.
So, the red dots I've drawn are where I think the light stones are. So, Van's
Right,
got one of
there's
them.
one here. This is roughly where you guys are, and you threw another stone
That's
down
like,
the left hallway. Yeah, and it bounced, so it's down there-ish. All right.
Where did we encounter the basilisk? Yeah.
Up here in this area. Yeah.
Well, we did see a room. You said there was a room.
No, it wasn't a room. It was a hallway.
So, I'm thinking, Neil, that if there was one round this corner, we'd have seen a shadow of it by now, right?
Right. You don't see a shadow of it.
Yeah. So I think we're all right here. So I take the next one and throw it around this right hand corner.
Okay.
To like get it down here.
You wait a moment. Light settles after the rock stops moving. Unlike torchlight, this doesn't flicker or wave, so you just get a single solid shadow cast.
Yeah.
And you wait a few minutes and notice the shadow's not moving, but there's definitely some weird lumps in the shadows. It's probably just some rocky outcroppings.
Neil,
nothing to
if
worry
I
about.
listen, do I hear anything? Any sound made scraping on stone? Any hissing or breathing? Except these two.
No, it's just these guys. You do hear some buzzing of some insects, but you don't hear any scraping.
So you're saying there's some suspicious shadows around this side, around this, maybe, yeah.
There are stationary shadows that are being cast.
Van, go and use the mirror to look around that corner.
I can still be petrified through the mirror.
Okay, well you hold the mirror and I'll look.
Okay.
I go 40 feet back and I'll go look through the mirror.
Yeah, Van peeks the mirror around the corner then.
I don't. From 40 feet into a small little hand mirror, you're not going to be able to really see anything. I mean, we're talking like a small hand mirror from 40 feet. You're not going to be able to make out any details.
Oh, I thought he was coming up to me.
No, because then I'd be in range, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Well, it might be around that corner, Van. So why don't you just go and close your eyes and walk around the corner, and then if it's there, you'll hear it, and then we'll run out.
All right, Van is going to put his shield in front of him and step around the corner with his eyes shut. Just kind of stand there for a second and see if anything happens. Nothing happens?
Yeah.
Malachi, why don't you go? It seems safe enough.
What path do we want to take?
Just go forward with your sword.
I've got the mirror in my hand.
All right then. So I think we have to choose a direction.
Mhm.
Yeah. So why don't we head left?
Man,
Yeah.
come back. We're heading the left.
And I'll
path.
backpedal back to the party. Once we do get these things, lure them outside.
All right. So we leave those two stones there where they are, and I tell Jeeves to hold this one, and to wait there. And then we're gonna go down this corridor.
Oh. And I told Jeeves again, don't close your eyes. Listen for any snake-like features scraping on stone except us. We are in the left hallway. Yes.
Jeeves, don't close your eyes. Like if he goes down here, he'll be able to see them come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just if you see any lizards, shout something for us and then run away.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
Big lizards, not like, small, in case there's any really small ones in here. Don't worry about those. Like big, it'll be big. You've seen them before, I assume.
No, sir. You told me to hide and not to look.
That's
They are
right.
12 feet
Okay.
long.
Yeah, they're quite big. You'll recognize it.
Yes, my lord.
But it's slow, Jeeves. If you can have it chase you out rather than flank us, then do that.
Yeah, it couldn't catch me, and I'm wearing lots of heavy metal armor, Jeeves.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
All right, let's go. So
Yeah.
same order as before: Van, me, Bastian. No, Van, me, Kind, but Van's like 50 feet ahead.
Okay, and Van's carrying a light stone.
I won.
Picks up this light stone that was here.
Okay, and that's
yeah.
all, right? You have 4 light stones. Jeeves
Yeah,
has
but-
1, and there's 2 down hallways, and Van's carrying 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess
think-
I have to pocket my shield because I want the mirror available. So I guess I put my shield on my back.
Okay.
It's only 1 AC less, so
So I guess me and Kind are in shadow, actually. Are we?
The light radius is 60 feet, so how far
Okay.
are you?
No, we're 50 feet, so we're
back,
still in it.
Okay.
Barely.
And Jeeves is covering our flank, hopefully.
You guys continue, or you move down the hallway. I take it you guys are going kind of slowly. carefully, making sure to listen for sounds or for what might be somewhere. You progress down the hall until you hear it. Maybe 10 minutes later, there's a breathing in the distance. It's short and faint, but you definitely hear kind of like a deep.
Does it sound relaxed, or does it sound like tense?
No?
Like, is it relaxed? Like, does it sound like
Can't
someone's
really-
sleeping, or does it
I
sound
mean,
like?
Neil, I know animals. I could maybe discern how an enemy breathe if it's stress.
Give me a
Wait a
wisdom
minute.
check there, Kine.
All right, what's the plan here?
Success.
Are we luring it
lure it.
out?
Yeah, we lure it, and Van's going to put the small hand mirror in his left hand really fast. Bang his gauntleted fist against the wall.
Hey. So
He bangs his gauntleted fist against
And
the wall,
says,
though.
"Come at us, you overgrown brute! Get out here!"
I mean, Neil, I
It didn't sound like something was sleeping. It just sounded like normal
I
breathing.
heard breathing, so
All right, let's do it.
Van started making a lot of loud noise and tells it to come at us. And then he puts the mirror back in his right hand and gets ready to back up with his eyes closed.
All right, and I want to back up as well. I want to get
Yeah.
as quickly as possible as I can back to this first hallway.
Okay, you're going to be in total darkness. So you're going to be going pretty slowly back in that direction, kind of picking your way, stepping over rocks and over around rails, avoiding stalactites, that sort of thing.
Well, if I go slow enough, then Van will catch up with me and he'll have light. So
I think he's just trying to stay within like 50 feet of me, but like
Yeah.
also going back.
Well, Van hasn't
Yes.
moved yet, right? Van's staying still.
I banged on the wall, did that, and I take a few steps back, but I think, yeah, I'm probably going to wait for a second to see if he, I want to see if I hear anything coming toward me.
yeah, all right, I'll wait.
And then if I do hear something coming toward me, I'm going to start moving back.
You don't.
They are hurt. Maybe they don't want to move away.
maybe we should just go and ambush this one then. Does it sound
I
like one
don't-
creature breathing? Fine.
Malachi Van doesn't seem like it's surprised that we are here.
Sure, but we're still gonna kill it. So does it sound like?
How
I can-
far away did it sound for such
You know, you're in a cave. Those things are all lost. You know,
Probably echoed even.
Yeah, that thing could probably actually be pretty far away, or it could be fairly close. It's in a mine shaft like this. Sounds play tricks on your mind, and things that seem like they're coming from one direction are actually coming from another. The echoing of a mine is, sound is almost useless down here.
So let's just. Can you tell if there's more than one kind?
Oh God, what is lost
But,
internet
Neil.
connection?
Neil, was it just one breathing?
It sounded
Maybe-
like one
maybe-
breath. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on
Okay,
one sec,
can you-
guys.
can you mark
hold,
exactly-
hold.
Yeah.
We have some technical issues here that I am trying to fix.
Oh no, you've lost my beautiful face.
We've lost everyone's faces because of stuff. Everyone's faces are totally gone now. Don't worry, not everyone's dead, even though it says they're all dead right now.
Oh, the camera broke. Okay.
Yeah, my tablet lost wireless connection.
I'm seeing it on stream right now. We're
Yeah.
all dead.
One
You know
sec
what?
here.
I think this is I mean, how else do you fight a
You know what?
basilisk?
We're actually at a great breaking point in
Yeah.
the mine and at the right hour. So why don't we take a break here while I fix our tech setup, and we'll see you guys on the other side for basilisk food. Bye.